Hello basketball coaches and basketball players, my name is Alan from Al's Basketball Training, and today I'm going to show you some very basic terminology when it comes to zone defense. So hello everyone, my name is Alan. If you're new to this channel, on this channel I show you basketball plays, drills, and skills. So if you like that stuff, hit the like button and subscribe. But anyways, today I'm going to show you a very basic video. Basically, this is just terminology when it comes to zone defense. What do those numbers mean? As well as a few other terminology standards like passing lanes, what those things are. We're going to find out. Let's get down to the clipboard and let me explain to you some of this basketball defense terminology. Okay, so in a zone defense, we are, for example, I'm showing you a 2-3 right here. How does the 2-3 defense get its name? Well, the first number comes from the two players up top, always the first number on the zone. So for example, a 2-3 defense, that first number will be the top section, the closest to the opponent's end. And that second number, the 3, is going to be the closest to your defensive end. So this is a 2-3 zone defense. Now in a zone defense, you're guarding an area, not necessarily man-on-man. It can be a matchup zone. Basically, the difference in a zone defense, you're guarding an area, not a man. While in a matchup zone, you're guarding still an area, but you're guarding a man in your area. That's the difference. Anyways, getting back down to it, a zone defense, there are zones. So, for example, in the 2-3, I'm not going to get too in-depth with the 2-3 or any kind of zone defense in this video. However, very simply, your zones will always overlap. And how that works is whenever it overlaps with multiple players, so for example in these areas here, there will be most likely, if possible, double teams in those areas to create multiple turnovers if possible. So for example, a 1-3-1, the defense would look like this, either like this, or you will have these two switched, depending on the coach, depending on the team. And the reason why it gets its name is because there's number 1, player 1 up top, there's 3 players in the middle, and then there's 1 more player in the low block area. So this would be a 1-3-1. So here I've just thrown on some random offensive players. They're not necessarily in their known positions. However, what are passing lanes? Passing lanes are right here. So what we have is a passing lane between players 1 and 5 and 1 and 4. So to be able to defend these players, what you're going to want to do is have your players defending the passing lanes. That's these areas right here, so that they can go and pick off the pass and go in for hopefully an uncontested layup on the other end of the court. Now, when you're playing the passing lanes, these players have to know exactly where the guy is in their zone, as well as the ball itself, because that way they can have their eyes facing this way, knowing where each of these two players are, so that when the pass goes, they can intercept the ball and go down the court. Okay, so now we have the full court, and this is a full court press zone defense. We're going to have a 1-2-1-1. And again, it gets its name just by simply being 1 player closest to the rim, and then 2 players up front, and then 1 player here, and then 1 more player here, so it's a 1-2-1-1. And then from there, a few more terminology things that I would mention to my team, or if you're a player watching this that I would like to have you learn, is called a trap. Now, traps happen at the full court level in these corners. So basically, the defense, the red team, they want you to dribble the ball over to those corners so that now they can trap you in these corners, so that now you can't go back over, because that would be an over and back. You can't go over the court or over the half court line. You can't go over and then backwards, because then that would be a turnover. So what they really want you to do is get trapped in that corner, because now you can't go, well, outbounds, you can't go back over the court, and now you can't go forwards. So that is why you want to stay away from the trap. And if you're a defense, that's why you want to trap the player. That's called trapping. You can also do trapping at the half court level, which would be in these corners here. And the reason being, now you can trap the ball, because now they can't go outside of the baseline. This is the baseline on both ends. This is the sideline, this is the sideline. This is the half court line. You can't go over and then back. That would be bad. That would be a turnover. If your coach is like myself and you're on offense and you're saying, or if you're on defense even too, and your coach is saying, hey, get the guys outside of the volleyball court. Usually there is a volleyball court that is painted on the court. And basically what that means is by getting the offensive team outside of it, now you have an easier time trapping the offense. Anyways, I hope that you have enjoyed. If you have, hit that like button and subscribe, because I post new videos every single day. So I'll see you guys again tomorrow, I hope. Hey, basketball coaches, so basically my defense book, it's a defense that is created by myself and tested by many, many different teams. Everyone loves it. As far as I know, everything I have gotten back is great news. Basically, everything from the free throw line and under is a double team. Everything up top is single coverage. If you want to check out this book, go to the link below. It is called The Unbeatable Basketball Defense. Hello, so if you have liked this video, click over here to subscribe, or maybe over here, depending on which side I put it on. I don't know yet. Anyways, also, the opposite direction, or the opposite side, is another video you may like. So I hope to see you again in one of those next videos. Yeah.